if it's a commitment to a loved one or a commitment to God, whatever it is, I see people saying to themselves, I gotta start somewhere, and it's gonna be right now. I gotta start sometime. You know, well, if I gotta start somewhere, why not here? So I've always seen it as like this is someone committed that hasn't quite done it yet, but they're gonna start again today fresh. And then I've always seen the pre-chorus as just the beauty of love pouring into that situation. And then I see the chorus as a bunch of committed people. You know, and just people coming together that are all different, but they come together. What was it? Christina Aguilera song that I thought was an amazing track.
Beautiful?
Yeah, Beautiful. I mean, that sort of video, that sort of song, the song itself, before I saw the video kind of took me somewhere else, but the song, I just thought it was amazing. And it reminds me of that type of a song where it's a song about people trying to turn something around for the good.
Well, I cannot wait to be in the crowd when you do that song tonight. You will be doing that song tonight,
I
right?
will be. I hope my voice hangs in there.
You better. I wanted to ask you about this run, this half marathon that you're doing. I'm actually like seriously considering doing it because and I want to get Buzz listeners to sponsor
Oh, that'd be
me,
great.
and I want to get
Please.
Z listeners to sponsor me, and Reach FM listeners to sponsor me. Because I think there's a really cool thing that you're doing. I've never run a marathon in my life. Am I nuts for just now?
No, come
deciding
on.
to do it? Like, what's your advice for me, someone who's never run a half marathon, but I want to do this thing in April?
Well, please do it and encourage your listeners. It's first of all, I did my first one last year, and it was great. There's systems you can do it. You train. We will, if you sign up with us, we're going to take you all through those. And there's also a system to run it called the Galloway system that we use, and it's sort of you can do a walk run. Last year the people I was with did walk run. I wanted to run, but we were doing like 4 minutes of running, 1 minute of walking, 4 minutes of running, 1 minute of walking. And it's amazing how easy it is that way, honestly.
Okay. And so if people want to find out more about it, the website that they can go to, and tell us a little bit about the what's benefiting.
Yeah, the website they can go to is tobymac.com or my MySpace site, and which is Toby Mac MySpace. But it's benefiting New Hope Academy, which is a multicultural school in the city where I live. And basically, what the school is about is it's 50% of the kids pay. So they're middle class, upper middle class white kids. 50% of the kids are scholarshiped in, which is typically going to be Latino, African American kids and some white kids that are typically from the projects in that area that are brought in. So it's just this beautiful multicultural school that's positive, and you see these kids going to school together that if kids went to a normal private school, they would never be the other kids there. So it's sort of forcing this integration in a faith-based school.
It's a very cool thing. I've been following you a little bit on Twitter, which don't you love Twitter? Because it's almost like socially acceptable stalking or spying on people.
I like it a lot as an artist. Like, I think it's a fun way, perfect for you, an on-air personality, to sort of laugh about it on air, inform people, keep you in the know what we're doing. And I actually enjoy it. I mean, it's sort of an outlet for me. And I do love, my band is so special to me, and all the unique characters in it, they're insane. And I love because I can let people see who they are. And it's not just Toby, but it's as much about my band as it is me, because they're an insane cast of characters.
You put a video up there just the other day of you giving one of your band members a haircut. Who knew that you had this hidden talent? Are there any other hidden talents that you have that we have yet to see?
I don't know about that, but I thought he was quite taking quite the chance, giving me the clippers. Especially, African American male is pretty picky about who has the clippers in their hands where they're getting a cut. I can definitely say that's true.
Did he lose a bet?
I did not lose a bet, man. He just said, "Hey, T, can you help me out real quick?" And I started buzzing him, man.
Any other hidden talents besides your haircutting skills that you have yet to unveil on the world?
You know what? I might have many, but I will unfold them slowly on Twitter, so you'll have to follow me.
Okay. I know that we have to wrap up because we are running out of time here. There was another song that was mentioned by your intern on Twitter, Hey Devil. Is that one going to make? that actually sounds like a really rockin' song. Tell me about that one, and is it going to be on the disc?
Who mentioned that? I didn't.
You had an intern, and you gave your Twitter over to him?
Oh, that's right.
Job shadow.
Yeah, a job shadow for the day. Benton. Yeah, Hey Devil is it's a rock and roll song. Hats off to the '80s. A little bit of a. Somebody told me the other day, like I like the nod of the head to Billy Idol, and I was like, really? Okay, I
cool.
can go there. Yeah. It's an interesting song. I wrote it with Tim, my guitar player, who really sort of conceived the song initially. But it's pretty intense. It's not like, I think people might immediately think, oh, he's doing some song about the devil. You know, it really is whatever demon's after you. You know what I mean?
Interesting. And then I just had a couple more Christmas-related questions, and this is all going to be edited, so don't even worry, it'll flow. Favorite.
Pretty good though. You don't edit.
Favorite Christmas movie of all. We actually talked about this on my show the other day, because there's, surveys, they do this all year, and Christmas Story was ranked #1 favorite Christmas movie. I didn't have to say Elf is probably one of my favorites. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Man, I think Elf is incredible, but I go back to the classic claymations. I'm a massive fan of Rudolph. Santa Claus is coming to town, and what's the third one? Well, Frosty's animated,
right?
Which that's great too. And I always, when he melts and the girl's crying in that little greenhouse, that touches my heart. I love the old. I buy my kids those claymations every year.
Yeah. The Year Without a Santa Claus. That was another one.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
love
really
it.
great. And then, are you going to be exchanging gifts with your band? You mentioned that you guys are pretty tight. You're like a family without, they're not listening right now. They're busy doing their other show stuff. Are you planning on doing Christmas presents for them? If so, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm not. We haven't done that, but that's not a bad idea actually. And even maybe do a Dirty Santa with them, which is kind of a fun game that we play at my house. That would be great. Like, set a low price and do Dirty Santa. But I think they look at me as like, okay, what kind of Christmas bonus we gonna get, Daddy?
They want to buy their own present.
Exactly.
You mentioned Dirty Santa. What's the worst Dirty Santa gift that you ever got?
I won't mention that on the air.
Oh, that bad. And you guys are ruthless at your house.
Oh man, we do it with my friends. It's on and popping. Trust me, it's crazy the amount of pressure to come up with a unique gift. I was walking around yesterday in Seattle, like sweating the gift with my buddies. Like, it's ridiculous how intense they are.
Well, I know we need to let you get ready to go on tonight, and this seems like a good place to bring up next year. We're wrapping up the end of the year. People looking back, looking forward. A lot of people claim they don't do New Year's resolutions, but people set goals for the new year, things that they want to do or accomplish. What is that for you, and what are you most looking forward to next year?
Well, evidently one is to train for a marathon. And that's for sure. I really look forward to next year. A new project coming out. That's always a fun year. I'm going to tour with your boy Skillet
Nice.
and Gross, I guess. And so that's going to be fun. I don't know, man. I think, my kids are just growing up, and I just want to be there. Like, I have to tour. I love touring. I love music. I love being. But I mean, I said in the song once, I want to be a daddy who's in the mix. I don't want to be that dad who was never there. So I'm going to work hard to maybe get interested in some things my kids like, and not just pull into things I like.
Nice. And what kind of things do your kids like? Guitar Hero? Do they do that?
Yeah, that kind of stuff. That I'm not feeling like video games and stuff. These games, so I gotta force myself to get into that stuff. And I don't know, for me, just things like that. And most of my kids love athletics. Moses is one of my sons. He doesn't. So I gotta figure out what are we gonna share together. Because I can go through the football with Drew and shoot hoops with Leo. Marley, I just take on dates, my only daughter. But Moses, I haven't figured out what are we gonna do together? You know what I mean? What is it gonna be your thing? Is it gonna be art? Is it gonna be, he loves puzzles. I can sit there and do a puzzle with him, but I gotta make myself do stuff like that.
Well, there you go. There's your goal for next year.
Absolutely.
Thanks again for taking the time. It's always great to catch up with you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. You're always fun to